Hey, second reaction video for today, and it's another CinemaSins video. Yes, because, you know, the first reaction video that came out earlier today was a CinemaSins video, and, yep, the second CinemaSins video that I'm going to be reacting to for the second reaction video for today is something else Halloweenish. And it's obvious. You read the title, and you know which CinemaSins video I'm reacting to that they sent on. Yep. I don't even think I need to say the name of the movie. Well, I mean, I'm going to at some point, but yeah, you know what it is. So, yeah, of course, I had to do a reaction to this. Ugh. And I was surprised because I didn't pay attention to and didn't look at the running time of this video until as of today, me reacting to it. It's over 10 minutes, almost up to just close to being 11 minutes, 10 minutes, 58 seconds. Usually, CinemaSins videos are, they would the running time of their videos would be say 15, 17, 23 minutes, I mean, and in their old videos, they were about, say, 4 or 5 minutes, but, yeah, I mean, it depends. It always depends when making videos and how long videos would turn out and the running time, and, that goes for CinemaSins and how much they talk about these movies. So, yeah, and what they have to sin on. So, But, yeah, I'm interested to see what they have to say on The Nightmare Before Christmas. I hope that they, take off some sins because, who doesn't love The Nightmare Before Christmas? There, I said the title. And, surely the guys at CinemaSins love The Nightmare Before Christmas, and besides, the stop-motion animation to it, and everything, and from the songs, you name it, What Tim Burton, Henry Selick, and Danny Elfman brought to this film, I tell ya, yeah. And let's hope there's no ads while I react to this. I mean, you never know. You just never know. Alright, so with all that being said, and without further ado, we shall begin this video in 3, 2, 1, play. The font's good, yeah.
Ah, yes, the magical, mystical St. Patrick's Day has its own town. What must that be like? Nothing but drunk people in overcrowded bars and a never-ending walk of shame. It was a long time.
College Humor did a joke on that.
Wondered where holidays come from. Not really, but I've always assumed that they came from corporations looking to make extra bucks. But something tells me this movie isn't nearly that cynical. 1 minute and 30 seconds in, and stop-motion puppet movie gives up and just animates ghost singers the traditional cartoon way.
Nightshade, you slipped me.
Character who gets slipped deadly nightshade later only has himself to blame since it just happened recently before this movie's plot began. Fool me twice.
They already skipped This Is Halloween.
Yeah, but didn't that song you were singing say,
There's no fun without a good scare. That's our job. But we're not mean.
you scare people, but not actually drain their blood, right? Street musicians.
Yeah.
Doggo's character.
They're just
that character's important.
pretending, acting,
Add a glow to, as opposed to simply drawing them like the other ghosts.
Heck, Haunted Mansion.
Right, because she definitely couldn't just stuff some leather with leaves on her own.
That's twice this month you slipped deadly nightshade into my tea and run off.
Damn, she's already fooled you twice? Shame on you for sure, motherfucker.
You're mine, you know.
I made you.
With my own
Hands.
Creator chastises creation for being itself. Huh. It's like this dog ghost isn't even dead at all. So let me ask this. Jack Skellington is dead, but he's not a ghost. But his dog is a ghost. So how does one thing turn into a ghost and another stays an animated corpse? Why does Halloween Town need both a king and a mayor?
He's not home. Where is he? He hasn't been home all night.
Thank goodness these three dudes have no essential town function other than to keep tabs on the comings and goings at the Skellington home. Jack finds the mystical...
The last time they saw me was,
just by walking for a long time. Something he and none of the other inhabitants of Halloween Town have ever to see this movie in an alternate dimension where Jack chooses the Shamrock Door instead of Christmas Town. I want to see that shit so hard. Oh yeah, let's not forget Thanksgiving Town, where everyone wishes it was Christmas already.
Now you can get the new
Oh my gosh, there's an ad. I was hoping there wouldn't be an ad. Jeez. Okay, back to it.
The portal for all the holidays did not include Hanukkah, because the magical portal is racist. When Jack goes to Christmas Town, he falls through a weird time-space warp abyss thing, but then the movie never explains how he gets back. It's not like there's a ladder he could climb up. Discount Whoville. There's children throwing snowballs instead of throwing heads. Haha, but how do you know the word snow and what it means, considering 40 seconds ago you sang, "What's this? There's white things in these?" Fire hazard.
Maybe he quickly realizes.
Asleep, but look, there's nothing underneath. No ghouls. Why would there be? Even in Halloween Town, don't you wait until Halloween to do all that scary stuff? And don't you do it all in England, France, and Kentucky, and not in Halloween Town? What's this? Jack is a dick to sleeping kids. Vampires are dumb and are dicks to Cyclops. Why do you continue to let her cook for you? Impossible spoon storage. Also, Sally uses a strainer spoon and somehow does not give away that it's a strainer spoon when you look at it on the back side. Also, thank God in heaven he decides to drink it all in one slurp straight from the bowl, because otherwise he'd have needed a spoon. And with his under the table, he'd have asked for yours, which is fake and has holes, and you'd be caught. Again, how did Jack get back? Either he walked out of Christmas Town and found the tree portals immediately, which is something it took his whole life to do in Halloween Town, or he found a way to portal himself out of Christmas Town without any help. Hey, look, I'm all for trees that can walk and have facial expressions, but how the hell did it get inside the town hall through this opening? At least they're excited, but they don't understand. Wait, I thought this was a town meeting, so why are the curtains closing like this was a performance? And he's not even allowing the demons to ask any questions. Jack Skellington expects the whole town to understand Christmas after a song. All of these books.
Yeah, but they don't really
by their titles.
understand.
Why does this ghost dog even bother to sleep in his grave when he has this whole house he could stay in?
I don't know.
But this is mathematically impossible. Chris maths. Bonecock.
It's true, because, you know,
Right? I don't really know. But
roosters are also referred to as cocks.
Like, go away forever in this world. Also, these people are not only worried about Jack after less than 24 hours, but also think he might have died just because he hasn't come out of his house to say something. I've read these Christmas books so many times. I know the stories and I know the rhymes. In 24 hours, this book is written backwards, and it's about clans. What kind of
He
clan?
really wants to know the true meaning of Christmas. Out of this.
Jack trusts these assholes. Nothing about
Yes, he does.
Suggests he's the type of monster who throws the cages of his meals back up the meal pipe. Tub trouble.
Jack, please listen to me.
What was he really thinking hiring them?
How could
You know.
it be? Just follow the pattern.
Comic misunderstanding for plot purposes. How did these dumb assholes catch the Easter Bunny? I'm assuming the Easter Bunny, like most bunnies, is fast. And how did they even know where to look? And how did they steal him without anyone stopping them? They traveled by tub. I'm not buying this hilarious scenario. Even after
They just succeeded, you know?
Back the Easter Bunny, Jack still trusts the big Santa Claus kidnapping to them.
Yes, he does.
Man! What? After no sign of this guy all movie, suddenly there's an Igor assistant asshole? Why the hell didn't you
Well,
ask this prick to make your soup instead of
he was
trusting that
there,
person who
like-
has poisoned you multiple times already? Without ever having given us a non-Halloween Town perspective, movies suddenly start showing us Christmas Town in conjunction with Halloween Town because parallels.
Now, who could that be?
It took these assholes more than a month to go back and try and kidnap Santa. Did Jack just forget about Santa?
A
after he
month?
Stole the Easter Bunny over 30 freaking days ago? It only took us 32 days. But finding him sooner would have interrupted our jacking off schedule.
Oh, God.
Thankfully for Santa, Boogie prefers musical numbers and chants to any kind of common sense or efficiency.
Consequences. The children are expecting me, so feed them to your senses.
Santa decides to
You're
abuse his torture
joking.
in rhyme and meter of the spontaneous song the villain is singing.
The reindeer can't see an inch in front of their noses. What a brilliant
Phew.
nose you have. The
Better to light my way.
The reason for Rudolph Ghost Dog is shoehorned.
To the head of the team, Zero.
Man, with that kind of favoritism, these other skeleton zombie reindeer aren't ever going to let poor Zero play any skeleton zombie reindeer games. Just a few minutes into Christmas and Jack is already half-assing it. Which is probably why Halloween is usually such a lame holiday. Also, all of these people are so f***ing anxious for Christmas that they're literally standing by the fireplace waiting for gifts with one hand on the light switch. Are these Asian puppets racist? I don't know, maybe they aren't. But I swear I'm watching some propaganda film from the 1940s when I see them.
No one has said anything.
When
Like,
did the police station get all these extra phones? Just a second ago, they only had one. I That's cheating.
Reports are pouring in from all over the globe.
Why is the radio news person on duty in the middle of the night a kindly old grandmother? Should be a middle-aged smoking white dude in a Slayer t-shirt. Jack just happens to be
Maybe
in
she-
the very area where anti-aircraft weapons are installed. Also, it's amazing how easily this town decided that murdering the Santa imposter was the best thing to do, especially since his biggest crime is delivering scary toys. Also, cops get some calls about a fake Santa. Immediately open fire on things in the sky.
Have we here?
Oogie Boogie is attracted to human female legs. Oh man, did Oogie Boogie ever slay women back in the day with his foot tickling technique?
Who's next on my list?
This list is first names only and contains no addresses or scheduled gifts, but Jack apparently has all the information he needs.
To smithereens!
And if he hadn't already shown us that he could pull his head off without dying, and is already dead, that might mean something. Nobody in law enforcement or the military, or even as much as the fire department, bothered to come check out the burning sleigh. How come the Halloween Town people were able to watch Jack's actions in the TV bowl thing all the way up to the sleigh explosion, but nothing afterwards? Like the part where he survived. Huh? Also, now that I bring it up, did they have the same POV of Jack's events as we did? That's amazing. If they have this kind of view of Earth, how the f have they never heard of Christmas before now?
Why does
Well, the witch's cauldron, you know, they're magic.
When I kidnap someone and steal a holiday.
I am the Pumpkin King!
The ruination of entire Christmas boils down to identity crisis.
Santa Claus?
Yeah,
Living on Earth is apparently a
he was going through a crisis.
Oogie takes time to monologue for no reason, giving Jack more time to sneak in and stop his murder attempt.
Yep.
Roll of the dice ought to do it.
I'd like to see this guy and Two-Face get into a battle with each other. One rolls dice, the other flips coins. They leave everything to chance, like it's Dungeons and Dragons or something.
What?
Snake Eyes? Ugh.
I'm Santa Claus.
He was hoping, you
When
know,
tied up a few
Oogie.
seconds ago, Santa, you could pretty easily have touched your nose, if that's all it takes to get the f out of Dodge. I'm just saying. Have I mentioned this town's extremely liberal attitude towards kids being up at this hour? This kid is still holding that head from, like, God, it's been
And he was
hours,
at-
right? Don't forget,
he was at the
this
window.
big-ass holiday
'Cause when that
magic was
officer-
all along, for some reason.
Yep.
Also, okay, so how will Jack and Sally have sex? He has no penis, probably.
Oh my
She has
God.
a so it would be tough to do anything other than hug. Tim Burton said, "Okay, Henry,
You had to
we'll get
mention
the
that.
director's credit on this movie, but it will come at the end, and my name will be above the title, and people will forever think of this as my movie and my movie alone." You cool with that?
And that too. 81 cents. Not bad.
Can't cut down that sequoia if one of us is living in it.
Ever since CinemaSins began,
Okay.
the most requested thing has been TV Sins, and now it's a reality. Click the link in the description
Whoa.
below to check it out. And now, the audio outtakes.
Okay. Hey, there's that again.
Do you know how
Obviously.
easy this is for me? Do you have any fucking idea how easy this is? This is a fucking joke. My skull's so full, it's tearing me apart. You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
What is that from?
What is that?
Ah, Batman Begins.
Yellow. You'll have to speak up. I'm wearing a towel.
Halloween.
Got my technique down and everything. I don't be tickling or nothing.
And you know, coincidentally, because, well, you know what the first reaction was today, Halloween, you know. Well, that was good. That was pretty good. And, of course, funny. All right, enough said. Jump cut to my thoughts now. Hey, guys. So that was my reaction to the CinemaSins video of Everything Wrong with The Nightmare Before Christmas. Yes, and again, that was good and funny, as, you know, are all of the CinemaSins videos. They're funny, and yeah, because the stuff that they point out, yeah, it's understandable, but overall, because, you know, again, that stuff doesn't matter, because, you know, you enjoy and watch the movies. So, yeah. And first off, because now I remember, because with what they do at the end of their videos with, you know, footage of the movie and playing, you know, audio from other films, etc., they call it the audio outtakes. I remember that they said that, but I now remember that they said that, but, I had forgotten at one point. And because I brought that up in the last reaction video I did, like, trying to remember what it was specifically called that they do in their videos. And now I remember. So yeah, the audio outtakes. Yeah, the audio outtakes were good. And hey, because, like, again, the last reaction video I did, and, like, in this, like, Tommy, how's the peepin'? And they play the Halloween theme. So, yeah, what a coincidence. Yeah, because some stuff that they pointed out, like, first off, like, they didn't have anything to say, like, during the This Is Halloween song. In fact, not that many of the songs in this movie, like, only, like, say, yeah, what's this? And they did say, yeah, a little bit on, during the Oogie Boogie song. And they didn't even say, golly, they didn't say anything on, on Sally's song. Because that song is, it's a bit mixed, if I remember correctly. Heck, even, like, what Nostalgia Critic said when he talked about it. Yeah, when he reviewed The Nightmare Before Christmas, that is, and when it came up to Sally's song, what he had to say on it. So yeah, I mean, I have no problem with Sally's song, because it's very emotional, and what she says and explains as she's singing, how she feels, and she feels that she might not be the one, and she'd like to join in the crowd. What she's going through, because she's having a crisis too, just like Jack, And, yeah, they made it, and speaking of which, like, because, now that I'm thinking of it, because of Jack, because, yeah, they had a good point, and when they brought it up, because Jack hiring Lock, Shock, and Barrow to bring in Santa Claus, and, he's telling them to leave Oogie Boogie out of this, but he should have thought clearly that it was a bad idea to trust them, come on, Jack, yeah. I mean, I'm not, like, it's something that I'm not really complaining about, but still, it's like one of those things where you would just go on saying, if you understand what I'm trying to explain, yeah. And, the thing is that, Jack, he understands what Christmas is, but, and he's trying, he tries to, do Christmas as it's supposed to be, and when he's delivering Christmas, even though that the citizens of Halloween Town, they don't really fully understand Christmas, to them, because they have Halloween in them and so on, yeah. And, even Jack, during his song, poor Jack, as he said, no one really understood. Well, how could they? Because, yeah, even he even, like, of course, admitted, because he knows his Halloween Town citizens very well. So, because again, they have Halloween in them and so on. Like, and that's another thing, because, Jack and Sally seem to be the only two, citizens of Halloween Town, the only two characters in the movie from Halloween Town that are the smart ones. Zero, too. Now that I'm thinking of it, Zero, too, is also smart, because especially, like, at that sequence where the military is firing on Jack, well, Zero, like, is basically, warning Jack that, this is not going right, and of course they're in trouble, and, Jack, because he's just so happy and excited, thinking that, they're celebrating, and he's telling Zero, it's okay, Zero, fly higher, and you see the look on Zero's face, just, he's shaking his head like, oh my gosh, Jack, you get my point. So you can, yeah, if you notice that, yeah, because Zero has his smart moments. And also, yeah, because, like, him being in the human world and, like, at that one town, because it didn't take long for, well, I mean, for the police to be aware of this, and for the news to be spread, and the military. Well, I mean, because of what's going on, and everybody awake and seeing the chaos, and even, like, for Jack, because he's totally unaware of what's happening, and he thinks that, he's bringing Christmas and joy. I'm sure if he did notice, then I'm sure he would have done something about it. You know what I mean? Yeah, because there you go. Yeah, and also there was something else, like, yeah, I mean, one other thing I can think of, really, is, you know, during the What's This song, and as the narrator pointed out, you know, how does Jack know that they're snowballs when, you know, at the beginning he was like, you know, what's this? There's white things in the air. Well, again, it didn't take him that long, as I said, for him to realize, like, what they were and so on, you know? And, you know, it was nice at the end of the film where, you know, in a way, Santa was apologizing to Jack, and thus by bringing Christmas to Halloween Town, by bringing snow and so on. Yeah, and I'm glad because, you know, CinemaSins, they didn't, like, talk about any, like, certain scenes and with the songs, you know, because I think it's obvious because, you know, they respect and like The Nightmare Before Christmas, as they should, as anybody should, because as I was saying at the beginning of this reaction, yeah, because everything about The Nightmare Before Christmas is fantastic, you know, from the story, the stop motion, and the characters, the songs, everything to it. And by the way, I just now remember two things that they brought up at the end of the film, because, yeah, people, some people going on about, like, Jack and Sally, you know, they kiss, and if they ever had kids, oh my gosh, like, is that important? Like, why do we have to go into that and just, like, that doesn't even matter, does it? Jeez. And you know, they had to bring up, of course, like, the fact that for some people, I guess, and for the first time that they would watch this, and then they would first know that this is from Tim Burton, and to realize that Tim Burton did not direct this, it was Henry Selick. Well, you know, because this is Tim Burton's creation, you know, like, you could say, like, he's the creator and author of The Nightmare Before Christmas, you know what I mean? In fact, you know, because, like, he wrote a poetry, like, something like that, you know, even before it turned into a movie. Yeah. And, in fact, even on the DVD of The Nightmare Before Christmas, the 2-disc DVD of The Nightmare Before Christmas, there was the original poem, and the late Sir Christopher Lee did the narration for it. So, yeah. And, you know, the reason that Tim Burton did not direct The Nightmare Before Christmas, he really wanted to, but he was still in the middle of finishing Batman Returns, and he had Ed Wood in pre-production, so he was unfortunately unable to, you know, helm this, and thus Henry Selick was chosen, and they were already good friends because they knew each other when they were at Cal Arts, if anybody knows about that, Cal Arts. So yeah, I mean, and Henry Selick was a perfect choice to direct it, and what he would direct next after Nightmare, as we all know. So yeah, overall, yeah, the CinemaSins video of everything wrong with The Nightmare Before Christmas, good and funny, and that's all I need to say, because, again, with these CinemaSins videos, they're always funny, and that's what they're supposed to be, funny. And what about you guys? What did you think of the video itself? What did you think of my reaction? Leave comments, and give this reaction video a like, as always. So, with all that being said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to everything wrong with The Nightmare Before Christmas. More reaction videos are on the way. They're going to be awesome. Keep looking forward, and I'll see you guys in the next video /reaction. Take care, and peace out.